God's grace will bring you answers to prayer. Hannah had a desire in her heart that was very deep and very moving. It was very important for her to have children. That may not be your desire today, but there might be deep things in your heart that you're wondering if God's going to answer your prayer. Romans 8 talks about that we have yearnings that are too deep for utterance. We don't have vocabulary at times to explain the deepest desires of our hearts. And I want you to know the cries in your heart, God wants to answer them too, but you must approach the throne of grace and approach Him on the basis of grace. And what does grace say? How amazing Jesus is. Grace focuses on how amazing He is, not how unamazing or amazing you are. Grace is not about, grace is trying to take this focus off yourself so you're not self-centered, self-focused, but you're focused on Him. And when you put your eyes on Him, that begins to change the way you look at life and relationships and people and circumstances. And I want to tell you something. No matter what's going on in your life, never think that God's mad at you, angry with you, upset with you, and punishing you. You got to get that out of your mind. Now, God wants you to walk in His ways. There's the principle of God, and there's the presence of God. And if you want the principle and the presence to interact, you must know the person of God. Does that make sense? Once you know the person, then you get to know the presence and the principle. So we need to know the principle because the principle is the ways of the kingdom, the secrets of the kingdom, the mysteries of the kingdom. We need to know those mysteries. We got to learn to operate in them, but we don't operate in them to earn acceptance or right standing with God. Does that make sense? But that doesn't mean we don't do anything right anymore. See, that's the other end of the spectrum where people have kind of lost it. They went from the law trying to do, and please, to now they're like, I don't have to do anything anymore. No, we actually walk in the image of Christ. Christ does it in you, lives it through you, and He walks out of you. So we do walk in love. We do walk in the ways of the kingdom. We do apply the secrets and the mysteries of God's kingdom. So we see the kingdom effective and functional and bring fruit into our lives. Would you agree?